Hello students, welcome to Standard 8 Science online class. Students, in our today online class, we are going to learn new unit 10 changes around us. So in this lesson, you are going to learn the objectives, definition for chemical reaction, and then difference between chemical changes from physical changes, and then factors which determine a chemical reaction, and to know about importance and effects of chemical reactions, and then to identify the chemical reactions in our day-to-day life, and then last one, to observe the changes during chemical reaction. Let us move on to our lesson. Students, have you ever visited Qutub Minar in Delhi? So there you can see a rust resistance iron pillar. See here. So this is iron pillar. It has not rusted for more than 1500 years. See here. But not all things are unchanged like this, because many things we see in our daily life are changing. Students, you could notice that milk turning into curd. So how it is happening? Also, we see number of changes in our surrounding. So some of them are physical change and some of them are chemical changes. As you studied in your earlier classes, changes like folding and unfolding a paper, drying wet cloths, bending iron rod are some of example for physical changes. On the other hand, changes like burning paper, digestion of food, turning milk into curd, and decaying vegetables are some of the example for chemical changes. So this is important one mark question. So give me example for some physical changing substance and some chemical changing substance. So in this lesson, you will study about chemical changes and what are the factors determining chemical changes and the effects of chemical changes. Let us move on to our first important topic, chemical changes. A chemical change is a permanent and irreversible. So irreversible meaning we could not able to alter. So which produces a new substance. And also chemical changes are otherwise called as chemical reactions, because one or more substances undergo a reaction to form one or more new substances. Students, always reactant will be in the left side and it gives the products during chemical reaction. And here is the activity for you. So you have to classify the following substances whether it is physical or chemical changes. So melting of ice, rusting of iron, burning of paper, burning of camphor, ripening of fruits, spoilage of food, bursting crackers. So you have to do the activity by your own. And then next topic is factors determining chemical changes. So chemical changes will not occur at all condition. Very important. 1 mark question. Chemical changes will not occur at all conditions. For a chemical change to take place, certain specific conditions are required. So then only we will able to get new products. So chemical changes take place in the following conditions only. The first one is contact in physical state. When two substances are contact directly, that time we can able to get new substance. And then solution of reactants, and then due to electricity, and then heat, light and catalyst. So here catalyst meaning the substance which are used to speed up the reaction. Let us move on to our first condition, contact in physical states. Students, we experience many events in our daily life like burning matchstick on rubbing and iron materials turning into reddish brown. So why and how these changes happens is the question. These changes are due to some chemical reaction by contact in physical states. So the combination of reactants in their naturally occurring state like solid, liquids, gases is referred as contact in physical states. In our textbook they given some example to understand the contact in physical states. So when dry woods come into contact with fire, it burns with the help of oxygen to form carbon dioxide. So here oxygen is the supporter for combustion. 1 mark question. And then when firewood burns, it gives carbon dioxide, so which is gives out as smoke. And then when matchstick is rubbed on the sides of the matchbox, a chemical reaction takes place to form heat, light and smoke. And then when quicklime, which is known as calcium oxide, comes into contact with water, it forms slaked lime, so which is known as calcium hydroxide. More to know part, important 1 mark question. The head of matchstick contains potassium chlorate. So let me once again explain. The head of matchstick contains potassium chlorate and antimony trisulfide, and then the sides of the matchbox contain red phosphorus. Students, from the above reactions we can conclude that certain chemical reactions take place only when the reactants are brought into contact with each other in their physical state. Our next condition is solution of reactants. Students, when milk is mixed with the coffee decoction, the color of milk and the decoction changes due to chemical reaction. So we know that the milk is in white color and coffee powder is in brown color. So when we mix both together, the color will change. So that is due to chemical reaction. And then similarly, when we mix two substances, which is known as reactants. In solution form, so solution meaning water form, a chemical reaction takes place between them to form new substances, which is known as products. For example, take small amount of silver nitrate. So take small amount of solid silver nitrate and a sodium chloride in a test tube. Students, we could not able to see any change because the reactants in solid state. Now if you dissolve the same substance in water in a separate test tube and mix both them, so what do you observe? So silver nitrate solution reacts with the sodium chloride solution to form white precipitate of silver chloride and sodium nitrate solution. So from the above reaction we infer or we come to conclusion that some chemical reactions proceeds. Very very important, some chemical reaction proceeds only in solution form, not in the solid form. Our third condition is electricity. Students, electricity is essential for our living life. So we use electricity for cooking, lighting, grinding and also for watching television. So do you know electricity can be used to carry out some chemical reactions also. Many chemical reactions which take place with the help of electricity are industrially very very important. You know that water is made of hydrogen and oxygen molecule. So when electricity is passed through water which contains small amount of sulfuric acid also, hydrogen and oxygen gases are liberated. Similarly, concentrated solution of sodium chloride called brine is electrolyzed to produce chlorine and hydrogen gases along with the sodium hydroxide. So this is an important reaction to produce chlorine industrially. Students, here is the question for you. What are the uses of chlorine? So, students, some common uses of chlorine are: it is used as disinfectant and a purifier in hospitals, and it is used in water purifier, and chlorine is used as bleaching agent, and then in medicines to prevent infections. Students, from the above topic we can conclude that some chemical reactions proceed only by the passage of electricity or by sending electricity. Hence such reactions are called as electrochemical reaction or electrolysis. So this is important 2-mark question. Define electrochemical reactions or electrolysis. Do you know important concept? The term electrolysis was first introduced by Michael Faraday. So important 1-mark question. In the year 19th century. So the word electrolysis is a combination of two terms. So one is electron and another is lysis. So electron is related to electricity and lysis means decomposition. Students, remaining topic heat, light, catalyst we will discuss in our next online class. Thank you. Have a nice day.